This morning I went for a ride and I was leaving the gas station, got on it a little bit, and I felt something let go. So I backed off and still had throttle though, and couldn't downshift, and I wasn't getting transfer of power. This all happened in 2 seconds. I looked down on my left and I can see a big chunk of metal missing out of my primary side, and oil everywhere. I pull over, get off the bike. There's some significant damage, oil everywhere, and I can see that my primary chain has let go. And this is what I found. Alright, so this, as you can see, is primary chain. A chunk of, and this I found laying on the street. And then here is a piece of my case. I don't know if the chain let go or something else did. I haven't opened up the primary yet. We're going to do that right now. So let's do a walk around. We have a 68 900 XLCH. Sportster, Ironhead. Bike was running fantastic, and I really have to admit that I've never changed the primary chain. Maybe once, and lately I certainly hadn't tested or checked the tension. Here's our damage. Big old chunk missing. As you can see down in there, I'm not seeing any chain. We towed it home, got it up on the lift, and this is the first that I'm going to be looking at it. And I see massive cracks. I don't know if we're going to be able to fix this. Very discouraging. Well, let's open her up. Well, like I said, it never stopped running. Now, before I left this morning, I did check the level of my oil in the primary and added, I don't know, about 4 ounces. And like I said, I have not, like I do safety checks, and I've been through several chains. As you can see there, that is not supposed to be full of chain. I can see up here there's a tear. I'm sure I screwed up the clutch basket as well. All right. It looks like to me let's take this tensioner off. I can see that it's pretty tweaked. This is supposed to be 90 off the case, and it looks about 7 to 10 degrees out of whack. This bolt right here is bent. Let's not power it off. I don't want to create any more cracks. Help it. And that bolt is bent. That's a lot of power. Now you can see, this is a custom tensioner that I had fashioned. And you can see that it is really tweaked. It is bent to shit. Now, my tensioner shoe is pretty well worn. I really should have checked the tension on this chain, because I don't think there's anything wrong with the chain. The sprockets look good. I think it was just too loose and flopping around in there. And while I was getting on it, stretched it some more and she cut loose. Next step will be to take off the transmission trapdoor and take a look in there. And I can see that there's some severe cracks right down under here. There is a possibility that I can do a dry clutch and expose primary, and just clean all of this up. As long as these cracks don't go in too far or at all, I might be able to salvage this. It's got a new transmission. The motor's only got maybe 10,000 miles on it, rebuild. Now, I think, I don't know if you see that wobble in there. It looks like this clutch basket's probably cracked on the backside, because that should not be moving like that. We'll check that out next. I'm gonna clean up what we got here, and I can see that these springs are really off center and really pushed to one side. It's not looking good. All right, so I took all the friction discs and steel discs out of the clutch basket. No grit. Dry, but there's been a big hole in the primary. Yeah, this is, I apologize for the hand held. This is what we have left of my primary. In the very least, this is going to be a cautionary tale. If you ride one of these old bikes, you got to check everything. On a regular schedule. Had I checked my belt tension or my chain tension this morning when I was adding oil, this probably would not have happened, because I would have found a looser than spec chain and I would have snugged it up and we would never have had this issue. So this is all on me. I did notice that the clutch basket is got a real good wobble in it, and I'm going to make the assumption that it cracked when this chain let go. Otherwise, all that wobble in the basket would have caused the chain to fail.